It's hard to overstate how important forests are for our planet, for us, for the wildlife. So forests are a really intricate system. You have wildlife interacting with plants through dispersing seeds, through herbivory, as in eating the leaves and shrubs around the plants. You have people interacting with forests through harvesting timber or other non-timber products. So all of these things play a role in keeping forests healthy and regenerating. And that is really important because forests deliver services to us. And if we are to protect forests for all the services they deliver, including the climate benefits and the role that wildlife plays in that, then we need to be monitoring the wildlife in the forests around the world. At the moment, we really just measure our progress in terms of acres or hectares of forest. Have we gained, have we lost? But actually, under the canopy of those forests could be empty forests. So it's not good enough on its own to say, well, we've stopped deforestation or we've increased forest cover by this much, because no 2 hectares are the same. What we want are healthy forests, thriving forests. We drew data from all around the world where people have been monitoring changes in population of species that only live in forests. So if they lost the forest, they wouldn't have a habitat anymore. And we said, well, what's happening to these populations? And it turns out that when we add that all up, on average, those wildlife populations have declined by more than half since 1970. So we have a major crisis in terms of forest wildlife around the world. We know that we're losing populations of forest species. That matters from a species point of view, but it also matters from a climate point of view in a way that not everyone will be aware. As trees grow in forests, what they do is they take carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and lock that in their roots and their branches and their trunks as carbon. And that is completely intertwined also with the wildlife that live in forests, because in many cases, particularly in tropical forests, it's the wildlife that are dispersing the seeds that allow our forests to regenerate, to recover, and to continue to extract CO2 from the atmosphere. If we want to, for all the reasons we've just described, it's in our interest to protect and restore forest wildlife species. We need to be looking at, yes, halting deforestation, but doing much more than that as well. And if we are restoring forests and reforesting, it's not the case that we can assume that forest wildlife will just pop up and return there. We need to be creating the right conditions. There are, of course, forests all around us, and it is a wonderful thing to go and enjoy the woodlands near your home, spend time in it. So get outside, maybe plant a tree, spend some time in the woods, and take some people with you.